like Honorable has said, I mean, there's been that suspicions. I mean, cynically, we can say that it's as an invitation to the NDC to also forfeit Akwatia for the NPP. But we know Tamale Central is a given, green. Akwatia, however, has been swinging.
Yeah. So it's a different dynamic.
Exactly, yeah. But your thoughts on this, and then, of course, following.
But before then, let me acknowledge the presence of my colleagues, seniors. Having said that, today we've been instructed to submit tributes. Yeah.
Yes.
I was looking through my things to check a shirt that Omani got for me on one of his trips from the UK, and then also an ID card. I got when we were on a trip to Switzerland, the International Telecom Union program. I think that's the 75th anniversary. I'm trying to get that so that I could write the tribute around it, but I can't. But in case I'm unable to do that, I might not end up writing it at all. But I think there's a very good platform to acknowledge, who he was. I've been reading through our text messages, and I think he really connected in a different way. May his soul rest in peace. And those of Muntala who I had the opportunity to sit on, TV programs with, and you could see that he was in a different, he could elevate the debate to a different level.
On Sunday, we played back an interview we had with him in 2022.
Yeah.
Solid guy,
fantastic guy. Yeah, he elevated the debate to a different level. And then Muniru, I never got to meet, but the three or the four, together with servicemen. So may their soul continue to rest in perfect peace. And we wish their family well. In the midst of all these challenges, social media bombardment. These videos and pictures are going to be there forever and ever. They need to learn how to manage it.
The media needs to change.
Oh, it's not about the media, but people this is what we call citizen journalists who are competing for the space with trained journalists. So much as you are trying to manage a situation, the citizen journalist who is untrained mostly. I mean, and not.
Then we should call some judge.
Is that? Oh, it's not just some judge.
You notice that even on the day he had calls to issue messages.
Yes.
Calling for some circumspection regarding the publications.
It's the internet thing that we need to do. Anyway, having said that, I think that Tamale Central, the NPP, I can imagine why they are running, this particular approach or running. It's because the numbers don't favor them.
Clearly.
It's clear. Honorable Free just mentioned that there was about
excess of 35,000
votes. Wayoseni, Alhassan Wayoseni, professor, got that seat having defected from NPP to join NDC. And so he won on the ticket of NDC. So right from the word go, he has been NDC. Now, when he left Parliament, when he crossed carpet, I mean, there's a claim that he was misled by Cheme Sabo Sudawo. That he could easily, this thing is started, so just cross over, I mean, I was speaking to lawyers to appreciate, what was at stake. Again, one other thing I recall at the time was that there were a lot of legal cases hanging on his neck. Major Suleimana had sued, General Hamidu had also sued, and Al-Hassan, you remember, who used to be the MP for Yendi, had also sued him because of allegation that he and others had come out with that the three gentlemen were involved in the murder of the Yana, Yakubu and Dani. So a lot of things, so much pressure, defamation. Charlie, today you're on your way to court. The next moment you're on a different, you know. So obviously, I'm sure those things became something that somebody told him that, hey, you know something, why don't you cross over? Once you cross,
back home.
And I hear you were so close to President Kufuor.
Oh, wow.
And that people even thought that he was going to be made a running mate and not Aliyu Mahama.
Okay.
So all those things contributed, you know, towards his defection from NPP to NDC. And then he won the seat. And then what happened. And then he crossed over. But he, you know, then he went for the by-election contested. Thought that he was so popular to, you know, get a seat back, you know, having gone back to the NPP. Now he was going to get it. I mean, obviously, he couldn't make anything out of it. And then Inus Afuseni got the seat. They stayed in there for how many terms? Two or three?
Three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Muntala, who had been, you know, Nantom, yes, came and then got a seat for the NDC, and he's passed on. I mean, if I were MPP, I would do whatever, you know, they have done. Because, I mean, the numbers don't favor them. Okay? But having said that, they are making this argument because MPP has a very funny way of behaving sometimes. And then, like Honorable Free said, sometimes they throw you this, but then behind the scene, they have other things that they, you know, what argument didn't they make for NDC saying that they were not going to contest the Ejiso? Again, they said that the numbers didn't favor them. But this time, they are not talking about the numbers not favoring them. They said, oh, you know, in the light of, you know, for public sympathy's sake, so and so and so and so. You know, they are not...
How you focus on what I have said here?
Oh, don't worry, I'm coming there. But I see...
But we're dealing with what the party has said.
The argument about let's not do by-elections or let's not, you know, we should not do by-election again. I mean, that the parties should decide, and out of that, then a candidate emerges, and out of that, so. See, the Constitution is clear as to how an MP is elected. So you can't say that, oh, because you know, the party or a party has sat down and elected a candidate, automatically that person should become, become an MP. It doesn't work like that. We would have a situation similar to what happened in Legon, where you recall when the 17 aspirant, NPP aspirant, exactly. And then the contest was drawn between Akufo-Addo and then Alan. Alan eventually said, listen, I won't go for, you know, a rerun. And so let Akufo-Addo have it. Years on, when issues came to a crunch or something, the Alan group started saying that, but you cry, didn't win the thing, you know, like that though. It was Alan, it was us who conceded. So there could be, you know, constitutional crisis. Let's be blunt about that. Yeah. Where a party sits down, elect somebody because you had won the election previously. So let's give you the seat. Yeah. We could have an individual who goes through that kind of means to become an MP, being challenged in court. Yeah. And he will spend the rest of his, you know, time going to court and court. But
I'm sure this proposal will come with an amendment.
Oh,
the CRC is still sitting.
Must we, listen, let's keep to whatever it is that we are practicing now. Because, one, an MP, people can change their mind, okay, that Honorable Kizi has resigned. And so, you know, yes, we need to vote for another person.
Or even within the same party, there could be internal wranglings because maybe I was eyeing the seat in the next election.
Sure.
So if we give it to somebody else, although we deem from our fold, I might not be content with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Besides that, a ruling party could be doing well, and you know, the people who had voted for the opposition party would want to vote for the ruling party, so that whatever benefits there are could trickle down. So resignation, cross-carpeting, and you know, even death could open the avenue for a lot of people or for a lot of permutations to happen. Haven't we been here where suddenly projects that have stalled for years because of a by-election, the whole state machinery is deployed to that particular place. It just so happened. Which one? Kumewu, we saw it. Maripoma, this contractor suddenly, people, communities that had been demanded for
by-elections beget development.
Who were looking for rural electrification projects and were not getting, suddenly got. I mean, we are all privy to election, what they call, is it by-election meters or election meters or something? Okay? So, and I recall the joke about, why don't we all kill our MPs? So that there will be by-election. And
so we get development.
So we should, this approach about, hey, let's allow the parties to decide who, more like an inheritance sort of. It doesn't work.
That's not democracy.
No. For me, that is not democracy. It doesn't work like that. If we have subscribed to, certain procedure through which MPs are elected or our representatives in parliament are elected, let's keep to that. It doesn't make sense to me that we should just say that the parties should decide. Okay, you could have a party which is failing, that the people down there want to send a message to them. So even though the seat belonged to you initially, we voted against you, and we are voting because of A, B, C, D, and it's a message that is being sent to you, sort of.
Yeah.
Again, the excuse about security. I mean, we pay people to work. We pay policemen to keep the peace within our immediate environment.
Yeah.
We pay soldiers to protect us by sea, by air, and by land. Do you get it?
Yeah.
We pay BNI officials to, listen to whispers.
Yeah.
And then send it down to authorities everywhere and say that this thing, listen, there's a pattern forming. Can we deal with it now before it blows out of proportion?
Yeah.
And many others. So if we are having a situation where by-elections are becoming very chaotic or violent, what we need to do is to tighten our security. Make sure that people are arrested and prosecuted.
Yeah.
If he's not supposed to be there, with a particular weapon, whether pepper spray or water spray or whatever it is, deal with the person. Deal with the person. Whether you saw a human being flying like a wizard or a witch, deal with the person.
Are voters searched at polling stations?
Is that?
Are voters searched at polling stations?
Well, I don't know.
No.
Okay,
No.
he would tell us.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
So if it's a concealed weapon,
Yeah.
It's
it'll
not.
be
So-
difficult.
Yes, but then you have a police presence
But
there.
then the
So
trained eye
yes,
should be able to.
but you have a police presence there. So it should give you, a certain inclination that there could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are not there because of, for decorative purposes.
Yeah.
They are there for a purpose. And it's for the security of the materials and then even the personnel
Yeah.
who are conducting the thing. So we should be able to tighten security and then get the best out of whatever it is. It is democracy. Freddie Blay used to say that democracy is a very expensive venture.
Indeed.
We should not, So once we've committed ourselves to it, we have to live it to the fullest.
Very
Okay, so I think that, we should tighten our security. Having said that, let's commend, there are about 3 helicopters that have done emergency landing
Yeah.
for bad weather.
True. The most recent one was yesterday in Nkoko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we take the blood of 8 people? Should we take the blood of 8 people? Why?
It's difficult.
Yes.
It's difficult. Really. It's
And I'm
difficult.
told that, the flight on that day delayed for almost 2 hours. The flight from here delayed for almost 2 hours.
From Accra.
From Accra. Well, at least I almost said Accra. Anyway, sorry.
From taking off here in
Yes,
Accra.
sure. Okay. Now, in the case of Muntala, where he was not supposed to be on the flight. So it was, the delay was what, got
Affording the opportunity
yes,
to be on
Muntaka
it.
to now be pulled out for him to replace him. He was to go by hour.
Okay.
That's the West Africa,
Africa World.
Africa World, sorry.
Yeah.
And he had his car waiting for him in Kumasi, so that when he gets down,
Yeah.
he will
He's
just
picked up
pick
and
his car and
driven to
continue the
us.
rest of the trip by
road.
Yeah, by road. So our landed, and he was not on board. Oh, where are you? And then he said he had joined the helicopter, and that was the last of it. He had gotten into the air. If the weather became unfavorable, there have even been claims that why don't you go to Kumasi and land there, so that in Kumasi you guys are ministers and so on. You could get chartered. You could rent a car or
The
something.
Daily Guide is reporting that there were 2 or 3 attempts to land
Okay.
before the crash.
Yeah, but this is the mayor talking.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
And then the mayor, according to what the account in the Daily Guide, the mayor says Sergeant Ernest Adomensa
Yeah.
had called the MC for Boise,
Yeah.
giving him 2 different locations they had attempted to land for him to arrange for vehicles to pick them up.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they were unable to land. For which, and then the next they heard was the crash.
Okay. So technical reasons are
Weather.
being assigned.
Yeah.
Okay. But the people said the aircraft started flying at a certain altitude and so on. Let's see what the investigators come up with.
True.
Yeah. So I think that we are learning the bitter way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are learning the bitter way, and may God help us.
Amen. Amen to that. Okay, so this unfortunate story is still developing and developing several legs. We've seen a communication from the presidential envoy on interfaith and ecumenical relations. That's Elvis Efriye Ankra, on a matter of prophecies and the review of same. Yesterday, the speaker visited some of the families. He visited the Alhaji Muniru's home and visited Dr. Eduardo Mane Buame's home. And he mentioned there that Ghanaians should not take spiritual matters for granted and should pay heed to prophecies. Honorable Efriye, let me start with you. On the matter of prophecies of this nature, the communication from the presidential envoy, and of course the advice of the speaker. We've had some clergymen also call for some circumspection regarding the publication of these prophecies. The prophecies itself, is it becoming one too many? And how come there's no positive prophecy? It looks like it's always doom.
Well, thank you very much. I think that we are a secular nation, and we appreciate the value of prophecy and religion. We acknowledge that as a Christian, the biblical quotation that unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. It's just to emphasize the towering role of our Lord and, of course, the value of religion in building a nation like Ghana. We appreciate that, but for his blessings and guidance, we cannot do anything. This is not to say that we are not aware of the role science plays or the role we human beings play in building nations. But if you underestimate the role of prophecy, then it's to say that you are not someone who believes that there is even God. Prophecies are a medium, of course, through which divine communications, are sent from above to we human. And in the case of Ghana, for instance, I believe Christians and Islams, we all believe in prophecies. That's why they are messengers, special messengers of God, prophets. But I think what the speaker sought to emphasize is the fact that much as there are prophets and prophecies, we must be well aware of the fact that there are fake ones as well.
Yeah.
Even the Bible has enjoined us to be wary of false prophets who will come in his name, supposedly to be performing miracles and wonders.
Yeah.
So the speaker wasn't saying anything different. He's only saying that, look, let's give prophecy the pride of place, much as we give signs and the ability of men to construct his own pride of place. And that in every society, there are people we call menses. And so even within religion, of course, even within religion, you have very credible men of God. At the same time, you have, for lack of a better word, charlatans,
Right.
who profess to be practicing the work of God. And so these prophecies, typically, they are about sometimes blessings that you need to take certain steps in order to enjoy. Sometimes, painful as it may appear, they are about challenges, they are about bad events, bad omens, that you equally need to pray and undertake certain spiritual processes in order to avert. And so I think that that, for me, is the foundation of speakers' admonition, that let's not adopt a see nothing, hear nothing, and talk nothing philosophy or approach with respect to prophecy. And that we must accommodate almost everything, but be able to dissect it properly as to what is in our interest, what do we assimilate, and what do we just throw away. And that brings me to the relevance of my big brother Elvis's portfolio, interfaith and then ecumenical relations. I think he is done creditably well by educating almost all of us as to the relevance of his office.
He was very busy yesterday.
Yes. The government is trying to let Ghanaians appreciate the fact that we are not going to be biased. Everything you worship, as much as possible, you are free to worship. We are enjoined under our constitution to let people practice freedom of what? Religion. And so there is an emerging trend where men of God will come to say that, look, this incident and that incident have happened. We have made strenuous attempt to contact this officer or that officer of state. But for one reason or the other, we are unable to get in touch with them. Now, the essence of that particular office is not to regulate prophecy, or as it were, to say that, look, we are going to weigh the prophecy as to which one is good and which one is bad. I'm not sure my big brother is clothed with that spiritual powers, you know, to be able to decipher a good prophecy from bad one. But I think that the source of the prophecy, the manner of it, what it concerns, all of this and many will have to be ferried to his office in a way that at least we all as a people take a look and say, which one do we bring to the attention of duty bearers? Which one do we as a state take maybe preventive measures? Is it through fasting? Is it through collective prayers? Some form of processes that we must undertake in order to avert imminent dangers, or in order to what? Welcome or receive a set of blessings that is coming the way of either an individual or the nation. I think that this is the essence. And again, to make room for almost all religions as much as possible that are identified in this country to be recognized. And so that anytime their activities are going to be undertaken, there is an office that will give them that listening ear there is an office that will give them the needed logistical attention, and help if there is the need. And so we acknowledge that much as His Excellency has a solid team to be fixing the basis of this country, God has His own pride of place, and that we must give to Caesar what is Caesar's and give to God what is God.
Very well.
That is
in giving to Caesar and in giving to God, let me give to my sponsors. Let me take a break here. This is Breakfast Daily on ChannelOne TV. Stay with us. We'll be right back.